chopped weakly to the left. Gold is up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And we got some final spring training game to play.
Stepping in, Juan Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. David Tan takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Out in front of it, strike one.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Johnny Marquez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
I wasn't even
Late,
paying
and he's
attention
in
to
there
him.
easily at second. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off.
Good battle. Count remains full. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Antonio De Jesus, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Low for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Whew. Got out of that.
Jermaine Smith strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Late is underneath this one, and he
And we got 2 down.
and a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the
Hey, I get
Big
the bat.
Dog Bobo set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something
why is
started
that a
here and help
pop-up?
himself out.
De Jesus is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away. Big Dog Bobo will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
I'm batting again.
I think you have to
Oh
give
my
this
God,
guy
we
if
scored
you're gonna
5
have any
runs on that
chance of
bat
sticking
again.
around. Even a single here might put this
Come
one
on,
out of
Steve,
reach.
waste time. Here we
Pulled
go.
high in the air out to left field.
Oh.
Valentine moves over. Makes
And
the
I fly
catch,
it out
but the
again.
runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to
Hey,
score.
sac fly.
And at the very least,
Adrian Gonzalez will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Mets.
Kevin Milligan will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Nope.
That's inside. 2-0.
well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And the pitch on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Up next for the Mets.
Juan Batista steps in now.
2 down now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. To first, Chavez scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. David Tan will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Johnny Marquez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets,
Antonio De Jesus stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, with the hole that they dug themselves here early in the ballgame, it's definitely going to be a long road back. But we've seen stranger things happen, and who knows? Maybe we'll look back on this home run as the one shot that got the huge comeback started.
Jermaine Smith is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. At last home run, estimated to travel 431 feet. That is a long one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Carmen Valentin comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Gene Segura will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Nobody.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. David Tejada will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 12, David Tejada.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Standing in now, Kevin Milligan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. to short. He's got it. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side. Sammy Guevara will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18, Sammy
Big dog Bobo steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Up the middle and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
Let's get on to the regular season.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Carroll, Steve.
Got the win. Well, I might still have another appearance. Hey, I got the Cy Young Award and the MVP award. Anthony Rizzo for Cleveland got it because I don't play in the American League anymore. That's funny. And Oliver Clark of Chicago got it because I'm not in the American League no more. That sucks for Bummy. He probably would have got it again this year. David Tan, yeah, he was. How did I get that? No way. Interesting. I'm never in this category because I don't play for a World Series team. Yeah, they're gonna make me do a postseason appearance, or a postseason, a relief appearance.
Big dog Bobo will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Big Dog Bobo.
Salvador Perez will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the sixth inning.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Almonte.
Into the windup and the pitch.
We got one down.
Abraham Almonte is it
coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns,
I do pitch command. Need them points. That should have been a bullseye. Too high. Damn it. There we go. Need 5 more of those. Oh my God. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. advance to the regular season. Here we go. 2-0, 18 pitches, 10 hits, 25 strikeouts. 18 innings pitched.
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway.
If they don't trade me,
and
they at
before
least
it does,
make some
we'll
trades
check out
for
our
some
first
good players.
Tops player spotlight.
It'd be nice to not
Big
be on a
Dog
sucky team.
Bobo is our man to watch, as he led the National League in wins a year ago, pacing the senior circuit in a category that gets a lot of attention but doesn't necessarily
22 wins
determine the
last year.
league's best overall pitcher.
Well, that's right, Matt. He obviously put together an incredible season last year, but wins, they can be overvalued by some. You know, there's always pitchers who pitch great and don't get as much run support, and as a result, they end up with less wins than some of the other top pitchers. Well, regardless, teams will always take guys who can rack up the W's, so we'll see if he can repeat his league-leading performance this year.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Yeah, I had quite a few no decisions last year.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown
Opening
Pittsburgh
day,
and
which is
PNC
where I
Park.
started in.
Opening day is here as we get the
Pittsburgh.
new season underway
Drafted
with
by
a
the
good
Pittsburgh
matchup
Pirates.
between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome
They
to
didn't do
our
anything to
special
get any
opening
better
day
either.
edition of Baseball
In fact,
on
they
the
traded
Show.
away Andrew
I'm
McCutcheon
joined by
in my
Eric Harris and Steve
first year.
Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, look at that.
Pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question
Their
about
pitching
it.
is terrible
We're only going to
now
go
that
as
I'm not
far as
there
this
anymore.
group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Jack Morales gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Gregory Polanco comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Heading out towards shallow right. Irizarry is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman, Robert Goto.
Settling in now, Robert Goto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Lake sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. Eric Hosmer gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up from PNC Park with no score. Brian James strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Brian James.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Xander Bogaerts gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous. And we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike. Hey, come on, guys.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Got him.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Stepping in now, Andre Allison, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Too high, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Ronaldo Carmona is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
2 outs here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Stepping in.
No picture there for Pittsburgh.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Stay hot. Here you go.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Stay hot up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Over to the bag with it is Hosmer, and he'll get the out. Alexis Ramirez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Alexis Ramirez.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1, here it comes. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And oh, look out! Up and in, and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Jack
Morales stands in for the first time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gold is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Robert Goto is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. One 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Eric Hosmer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he misses again, 2-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
That was close. He was on the warning
golden
track.
Opportunity
almost.
to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this. Brian James is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Gold. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter number 3.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Skied into straightaway right. Irizarry will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher
Andre Allison is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Ronaldo Carmona would be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. That's popped up out towards short right field. Perella is there for it. And that's the third out. Big Dog Bobo stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Shot towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with two men out. Christopher McCauley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Runners off for second. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Ronaldo Carmona comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Alexis Ramirez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Too high, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top.
1 and 2.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Runners on first with one down. He squares, and it's in the air.
Well, that's taking a chance with 2 strikes, but you figure with the pitcher up there, it's still a chance you need to take, even though it didn't work out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound. Robert Goto will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And reined in one away. Eric Hosmer will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brian James will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. In there, strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
2 down now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he can. Big dog Bobo will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Christopher McCauley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Xander Bogaerts steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 2.
Andre Allison will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Left fielder.
Rinaldo Carmona stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And that will conclude matters here. Alexis Ramirez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Back-to-back strikeouts now to start the inning. 10 now in the ball game. He's just been setting them up and knocking them down.
Gregory Polanco will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
That counts 1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And that misses 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Robert Goto will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 2-0.
Starting the season off with a shutout. It's not bad.
Big
and
Dog Bobo gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Come on, Daddy.
Swinging a little blooper to center. James over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Eric Hosmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Ball inside.
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now Hosmer swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Gold is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ryan James will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Neither
Come on,
guy
dude.
willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
I got it.
Gold is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. Still 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he
2-hit complete game.
Style too.
Not a bad start to the season. 11 strikeouts. Could have been a little more dominating, but quite a few pop-ups.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no No debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-0. So long from Pittsburgh.
Complete game, 2-hit shutout, 2 walks. It was my 75th career complete game. I got 1,000 points for that. Loss, 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 loss. Oh my God. What a great start to the season, Miami. What a great start it is.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt. From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Patrick Kenny comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Get this misery going.
Left fielder, Patrick Kenny.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He finished last season with exactly 100 RBIs. A milestone that means he'll be recognized as one of the best run producers in the game. He thrived on the pressure situations all year, and he'll try to carry that momentum into this season.
The count is
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ralph Iverson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Big dog Bobo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alvarez is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Frankie Munoz will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Mathiasen ranges to his right, and he's retired 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, number 19.
Number 19 will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Chavez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting sixth,
Mariano Alvarez will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, we got 2.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. First delivery to him on the way. Jay Fisher is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
That's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for baseball on the show. Third inning is set to get underway. Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Grounded up the first baseline. Chavez is right there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Stepping in, Julio Teheran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Patrick Kenny will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lake over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Alex Rubio is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You
What?
can see him gesturing
Go
that
back.
he thinks that
Go
pitch
sit
is
down.
outside. But, you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
At the plate,
Tom
Ralph
said you're out.
Iverson, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Broken bat, little looper down to third.
You're out, dude. Go sit
Keeping your
down.
focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
A quick inning.
Gold
Pop
is
up,
there to
pop
make
up,
the
and
catch,
pop
and the
up.
side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. Big dog Bobo will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first
Oh,
inning,
another
it's been
ground
all
out.
zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on its way.
First baseman, number 19.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So
Yeah,
now
another
2-2.
pop-up.
You got a few options here.
Mathiasen backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
In now, Mariano Alvarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Nope, that's a ball.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as
Got
he
him.
ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Jay Fisher is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep.
Wow.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Shortstop.
Andrelton Simmons will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Low for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Big dog Bobo will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Rubio racing back to the track.
Oh, it's out of here!
Fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to right center field as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go.
Shea Simmons will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Plays at first now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after them.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, left fielder
Patrick Kenny will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Irizarry is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Rubio.
Alex Rubio is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ralph Iverson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Frankie Munoz.
Hey, plays the 1. Here we go. 1 out now.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what a better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan. Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or the whole kit and caboodle, we've got a plan to suit.
Standing in now, Frankie Munoz. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Number 19 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate.
Hey, come on now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Big Dog Bobo will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game.
Here we go. There we go, kid.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Mariano Alvarez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
No outs now.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Stepping in now, Jay Fisher, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Chavez takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
2 outs here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1 and 2.
They put him away.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Simmons racing for second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Patrick Kenny will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Chavez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Alex Rubio stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. To short. Mathiasen has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, you've got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run. But you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
Drilled on the ground to short on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Frankie Munoz will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, let's go right here.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the Braves now are down to their final strike. Full count. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.